Okay, so today was my first attempt at making sugar-free chocolate chip cookie dough and cookies. Um, it was a really simple recipe. I'm getting the rest of these cookies put onto the cookie sheet so I can throw this last batch in the oven. I haven't tried any of the cookies quite yet because I just literally pulled the first two batches out. Now the cookie dough, I'm a huge cookie dough eater growing up, and so every time I would make cookies, I did it. So I'm gonna get this in the oven real fast. I'm gonna set this at 375, and they bake it for about 10 minutes. So let me throw this last batch in the oven real fast. Okay, so essentially it's going to be the same recipe you would use for a normal chocolate chip cookie dough recipe. I used sugar-free or zero sugar chocolate chips from Hershey. I've also discovered Kroger has them too. And instead of sugar, I used sweetener. This is the Walmart brand. For brown sugar, I use the Splenda brown sugar blend. I like on the back, like it calls for like 1/3 cup, so I did 2 tablespoons and 2 teaspoons. I always put peanut butter in my chocolate chip cookies to help kind of keep them a little soft. So I used Skippy's no sugar added peanut butter. I was discovering normal peanut butter was kind of making my stomach hurt because of the amount of sugars in it. I did show what cookie doughs look like. And then I used them in my sugar, or my cookie scoop. And this is how the cookies turned out. Haven't tasted any of them yet. But yeah, so I cook them at 375 in my oven for about 10-11 minutes. I checked them at 9. They needed just a few minutes longer. So, and I always set my timer and keep an eye on them. But essentially, with doing the sweetener, the brown sugar substitute as well, I use baking soda, 2 cups of all-purpose flour. Now you can, if you're not using all-purpose, you can use almond, coconut. I just didn't have the extra funds to get the coconut type flour this time, and so but I was able to get the other stuff. And just chocolate chip cookies have been sounding so great to me lately, and I can't eat normal cookies anymore since my gastric bypass. And then a little bit of it was a teaspoon of vanilla, a teaspoon of baking soda, and then a half a teaspoon of salt, and 2 eggs, and a cup of butter. And I buy the lightly salted or unsalted butter, and I buy the light, and it's made a world of difference. So I'm excited to see how these cookies taste out. I'm slowly starting to introduce some of like my starches back in, so things with flour, potato, back into my diet. So the fact like I can eat this cookie dough and it tasted totally normal to me, I'm hoping my cookies taste normal as well, like what a normal sugared cookie dough does. I will let everyone know how it tastes.